Good evening, everybody. My name is Alison Izquierdo. I am in the fourth semester of UTPL University in the career of Pedagogy of Languages. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how decision making based on formative assessments can lead to a positive outcome for both teaching and learning process. Okay, first. All right, first, let's say, what is a formative assessment? Okay, it refers to the ongoing assessment of students' language learning within the classroom. Okay, it is a way of teachers to see how their students are going through the learning process. It could have many ways of checking. Either could be a formative assessment or a summative assessment. Normally, when we talk about summative assessment, we do it in a way more like exam-based. This type of assessment evaluates students through a specific time to see, it's graded also, to see how they've been going through the whole process of learning. It could be an exam, it could be a quiz or a test graded. But when we refer to formative assessments, it can be a little bit different because you can make it progressively through the class or through the semester in many ways. Games, quizzes, but not graded, just to see how they are developing. Why are assessments important? Okay, I have found many sources and good information about it, but I came to the conclusion that it can help you, okay? It can guide you through your learning process and make the journey easier, sorry. They can help you to set goals, you can track your progress, you can be motivated, you can stay in line and in shape during your learning process. It also provides insight into your learning strengths and weaknesses, so you can be able to check which is like the situation that you need help with, or which one is a situation that you can master easily. Also, assessments are essential in educational settings for evaluating the students, like I told you before. It could change like a lot of things. That's for students. But when we talk about teachers, it can help us to see what do we need to change in our planning? What do we need to arrange in our methods? Okay, now what is language teaching? Us as future teachers, it's important to be very clear about what is it really. Okay, so in my case, being a teacher is helping your student to develop the skills they need to learn until they master or develop them enough to use them in a daily basis. Okay, that is a goal that every language teacher must have in their lives. Being able to make your students understand enough to help them develop the language and the skills to communicate out of the language barrier, like outside of our own language. Also, why is it important the formative assessment type here as a teacher? Because, like I told you before, it shows us what work needs to be done in our teaching methods or in our teaching techniques. Like with these assessments, you can see what are the priorities of your students, what are their needs, what needs to be mastered, what is already mastered, and what do you need to change or add between to make it better for them because they are the ones that are learning. For students, this type of assessment is also really important because it's a win-win situation. As a student, you can check, you can see how your progress is going, you can check how good have you been doing in your classes, and you can reflect what are your strengths and you can know what do you need to improve. Also, it often this situation often leads to more engagement through the process, and that helps a lot in the in their esteem, the self-esteem of the student. So it feels like it's not really hard for them to understand and keep learning the language. It demonstrates that the teacher and the students have a support system. So I'm gonna give two points of view here from the teacher and from the student. Like I was saying, for teachers, it is a practical way, okay, to identify what work needs to be done, to adjust your routines and adapt your lessons through the feedback that you're receiving from your students. When it comes to students, it creates a supportive learning environment for you to learn, to receive feedback timely, and it boosts your motivation so you can be more comfortable and feel a lot of more confident. So sorry, to be more confident through the process of learning, and you can improve a lot. In order to finish this presentation, I would like to say that this assessment type is a cycle of a win-win situation when where the student and the teacher can make a profit of it because it helps both sides. The student as a learning in their learning process, sorry, and the teachers to improve their teaching techniques. So it is really important as for teachers to learn this type of assessment and make a use of it in our classrooms. Thank you so much. See you on the next video.